Imagine waking up 7 days from now and barely recognizing yourself. Not just physically, but mentally. The way you think, the way you move, the way people react to you, completely different. What if I told you that in just 1 week, you could transform into someone unrecognizable? Not through magic or wishful thinking, but through a set of deliberate Stoic principles that rewire your mind and your habits. Most people drift through life unchanged, but you're about to become someone entirely new. And it all starts today. There's a reason most people stay the same. Change is uncomfortable. It forces you to break out of your comfort zone and let go of old versions of yourself. But the ancient Stoics had a secret. The only thing stopping you from transformation is your own mind. Over the next 7 days, you're going to apply their wisdom in a way that will make you unrecognizable. You'll shift your mindset, change your habits, and adopt a level of discipline that forces others to take notice. And by the end of this week, you won't just feel different, you'll be different. Day 1. Mental rewiring. Think like a Stoic. Right now, your mind is either your greatest enemy or your most powerful weapon. And today, you begin the process of taking full control. No more being a slave to emotions. No more letting people or circumstances dictate your peace. From this moment forward, you will operate like a Stoic. Imagine this. Someone insults you. They try to provoke a reaction, expecting anger, frustration, or retaliation. But instead, you remain calm. You do not react. You do not flinch. This is your first test. Complete emotional control. The Stoics understood something most people never will, that suffering isn't caused by external events, but by how we interpret all them. Marcus Aurelius, the last great emperor of Rome, put it best. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Today, you will prove this to yourself. Your challenge. For the next 24 hours, you will become hyper-aware of your emotions. Every time you feel anger, frustration, or irritation, pause and ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, let it go. Because why waste energy on something you cannot change? But if the answer is yes, act with logic, not emotion. Train yourself to respond, not react. This single shift will make you unstoppable. Prakti. The exercise. Keep a small notebook or use your phone. Every time you feel a negative emotion, write it down. Then analyze it. What triggered this emotion? Is it within my control? What would a Stoic do? The moment you master this, you become unshakable. Today is not just another day. It's the day you start rewiring your mind. The journey to mental toughness begins. Now, are you ready? Then let's begin. Day 2. Silence and power. Speak less, observe more. Most people talk just to fill space. They talk to prove themselves, to seek validation, to avoid awkwardness. But what if I told you that silence, strategic, intentional silence, is one of the most powerful tools you can ever master? Today, you are going to break free from the habit of unnecessary speech. You will speak only when it serves a purpose. You will listen twice as much as you talk. You will become a presence that commands attention, not by how much you say, but by the weight of your words when you do choose to speak. Think of the most respected figures in history. They were not the ones who talked endlessly. They were the ones who spoke with precision. They observed, they listened, and when they finally spoke, people leaned in. Seneca once said, "It is a great thing to know the season for speech and the season for silence." And today, you master that balance. The 3-second rule, your key to power. Today's challenge is simple but life-changing. Before you respond to anything, whether in a conversation, over text or online, pause for 3 seconds, just 3 seconds. In that moment, ask yourself, 1. Does this need to be said? 2. Will my words add value or just noise? 3. Am I speaking from emotion or from wisdom? You'll start to notice something fascinating. Most of what people say is unnecessary. Filler words, small talk, emotional outbursts, all of it dilutes the impact of speech. But when you control your words, your voice becomes powerful. Why this works? Silence makes people curious. When you don't rush to respond, others start paying more attention when you do. You avoid emotional mistakes. How many times have you said something you later regretted? That 3-second pause could be the difference between a thoughtless mistake and a wise decision. You naturally command respect. People respect those who don't waste words. Your silence will make others wonder what you're thinking. By the end of today, you'll notice how different the world feels when you control your words instead of letting them control you. Your presence will feel stronger. Your words will carry more weight. And most importantly, you will realize that true power is not in speaking more, it's in speaking less, but with absolute intention. Your challenge begins now. For the next 24 hours, practice the art of silence. Observe more, speak less, and watch how the world responds to you differently. Day 3. Radical discipline. Own your time. Time is the most valuable asset you have. The weak waste it, the strong control it. And today, you will take full command of your time. Most people drift through their days, consumed by distractions, mindless scrolling, endless notifications, meaningless conversations. They wonder where the hours went, but they never take responsibility for how they spent them. You, however, are different. You are here to master discipline. Epictetus once said, "If you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Why? Because true self-discipline requires sacrifice. People will call you extreme for turning off distractions. They'll think you're too serious for prioritizing growth over entertainment, but that's exactly why they remain stuck while you rise. The painful but necessary cut. Today, you eliminate one thing from your life that is stealing your time. It could be social media scrolling, video games, binge-watching shows, gossiping or idle conversations, checking your phone every few minutes. This will not be easy. Your brain is wired for comfort. It craves distractions because distractions give you a temporary escape from reality. But comfort is the enemy of greatness. If you truly want to take control of your life, you must first take control of your time. Exercise the discipline challenge. Here's your challenge for today. 1. Identify one habit that drains your time. Be brutally honest with yourself. What is the biggest time waster in your daily routine? 2. Cut it in half. If you spend 2 hours on social media, reduce it to 1. If you watch TV for 3 hours, cut it down to 90 minutes. 3. Replace it with something that builds you. Fill that reclaimed time with something meaningful. Read a book, hit the gym, meditate, work on a skill, plan your goals. By the end of the day, you will feel sharper, clearer, and in control. Your mind will thank you for removing the unnecessary noise. Why this works? You rewire your brain for focus. The less you feed distractions, the weaker their grip on you becomes. You train yourself for delayed gratification. Mastering discipline now leads to massive rewards later. You reclaim control over your life. When you own your time, you own your future. Most people live as slaves to their impulses, but not you, not today. Today you take the first step toward radical discipline. Today you reclaim your time, and with it, your power. Now, the question is, will you follow through? Your time starts now. Day 4. Embrace discomfort. Seek out challenge. Most people try to avoid discomfort. Today, you will do the opposite. You will intentionally seek it out. Cold showers, difficult conversations, challenging workouts. Whatever makes you uncomfortable, you will lean into it. Why? Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that what you perceive as obstacles are actually the very tools that will help you grow. Discomfort is not your enemy, it's your teacher. Life will throw tough situations at you, but if you're always chasing comfort, you'll never reach your true potential. Discomfort is your gym for strength. Just as you need to lift heavy weights to build physical muscle, you must embrace mental strain to build mental strength. Today's challenge: intentionally practice discomfort. Your mission today is to do something you usually avoid. Physical discomfort. Take a cold shower. Do a workout that pushes you physically. Wake up 1 hour earlier than usual and don't check your phone immediately. Mental discomfort. Have that difficult conversation you've been avoiding. Do something you've been putting off because you're scared. Start learning a new skill that challenges you. Why this matters. You will conquer your fears. You'll be able to handle real-life problems with more ease. You will build greater confidence. Every time you embrace discomfort, you will become a little stronger, and eventually you will reach a point where you accomplish things others can only dream of. Start today. Step into discomfort, because that's where your true power lies. Day 5. Become unbreakable. Master your reactions. Today is the day you will be tested. You might find yourself in a situation where someone disrespects you or something doesn't go as planned. You could feel that rush of irritation, frustration, or even anger bubbling up inside you. But today, you're going to react like a true Stoic, with calm, control, and clarity. Why? Because Stoicism teaches us that external events, people, and circumstances cannot disturb our inner peace unless we let them. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, wisely said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." What does this mean? It means that every difficulty you face today, whether big or small, is not something to avoid or fear. It's a chance for you to sharpen your mind, strengthen your will, and become more resilient. In the world of Stoicism, challenges are not enemies. They are the tools that refine us. When someone cuts you off in traffic or a colleague undermines your work, instead of reacting with anger or frustration, see it as an opportunity to practice mastery over your own mind. The Stoic response. So, how do you do this? The answer lies in your response. Stoics don't believe in controlling others or the world around them. They know that's impossible. Instead, they focus on mastering their internal world, their reactions. This is where your real power lies. Here's an exercise for today. Every time something bothers you today, whether it's a rude comment, a delay, or something out of your control, repeat this phrase in your mind: "I am indifferent to what I cannot control." Let it echo in your thoughts. Take a deep breath and let the feeling go. It's not a matter of ignoring your emotions. It's about recognizing that the event or person does not hold power over you unless you allow it to. Picture this. Someone criticizes you unfairly, or a situation goes south in front of everyone. The natural knee-jerk reaction might be anger or defensiveness, but instead you pause, take a breath, and remind yourself, "I am indifferent to what I cannot control." As you practice this today, you'll begin to realize something powerful. You have the ability to maintain your peace, no matter what life throws at you. This doesn't mean you'll never feel emotions, but it means you won't let those emotions control you. The real power. By the end of the day, after practicing this, you'll understand that no external situation, no person, and no event has true power over your peace unless you give it power. Your calm, your composure, your inner strength, they all come from your ability to remain unaffected by the chaos around you. In Stoicism, the key to becoming unbreakable is understanding that you are in control of how you respond to the world, not the world itself. This is where your true strength lies. Day 6. Reinvent yourself. Create your identity. Most people go through life by default. They simply react to what happens around them, letting circumstances shape who they are. But today, you will live by design. Today is the day you take control, the day you decide who you want to be and what you want the world to see. We often let the world define us. We let our past mistakes, our fears, or the opinions of others dictate our identity. But the truth is, you can design your own identity. You are not bound by who you were yesterday, and you are not confined by the labels others have placed on you. Who do you want to become? This isn't just a philosophical question, it's the core of Stoic wisdom. In Stoicism, we understand that the world doesn't shape us. We shape ourselves by how we choose to respond to life's challenges. So, today, you will define the person you wish to become. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to be? What traits do I want to embody? This could be someone strong, someone who can weather any storm and stand tall in the face of adversity. Or perhaps you want to become unshakable, a person who remains calm and grounded no matter what life throws at them. Or maybe you want to become fearless, someone who takes bold, decisive actions without hesitation. Today, you will begin the process of creating that identity. The exercise. Get out a pen and paper. Yes, now, write down 3 words that represent the person you want to become. For example, strong, unshakable, fearless. These words should reflect the qualities you aspire to embody, the version of yourself you know you are capable of becoming. Once you have your 3 words, let them guide you. From this moment on, you will act as if you are already that person. What does that mean? It means that every decision, every action today should align with those words. If you want to be strong, you'll make choices that build your physical and mental resilience. If you want to be unshakable, you'll remain calm in the face of challenges, and you'll choose to rise above negative emotions. If you want to be fearless, you'll take action, whether it's starting that difficult conversation or pushing yourself to take risks. The beauty of this is that acting as if you already embody those qualities will make you start to transform into them. By the end of today, you won't just be acting differently, you'll be different. You'll notice yourself making decisions and responding to situations from a place of strength, calm, and courage. You won't be waiting for some future moment to become that person. You'll already be living as that person right now. This is how identity is formed, not through waiting or hoping, but through consistent action and alignment with your values. By taking deliberate steps today, you are carving out your future self. You are reinventing yourself. So ask yourself, who do I want to be? And then go out and act as if you already are that person. Day 7. The final transformation. Test yourself. This is your final challenge. Today, you must do something that forces you to step into the new version of yourself. A bold action, a fearless decision, something you would have hesitated to do a week ago. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Today, you stop thinking about change, you embody it. Exercise. Choose one action that proves you are no longer the person you were a week ago. Maybe it's speaking up when you would have stayed silent. Maybe it's taking a risk. Whatever it is, it must be something that cements your transformation. By the time the sun sets tonight, you will be unrecognizable, and the world will notice. 1 week. That's all it takes to change everything. Your mind, your habits, your presence in the world. You are no longer a prisoner of your emotions, no longer controlled by fear. You are disciplined, unshakable, a force that cannot be ignored. If you're ready for even greater transformation, watch the next video now.